G'day and welcome back for more buying my way out of bankruptcy, and I'm making some decent progress I think towards the jump drive that's going to help do that quite a bit. Got another 622 superconductor components to get. Let's have a quick check and see if the station has any more purchase things for platinum. Where's my platinum? Not in that container, that would explain it. I was also suggested to sell off lots of my steel plates, which I might do. I'm not sure there's a lot of money in it, but maybe it's something. Let's see, sell platinum. Yes, good. Give me money. Money, 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 money. Sell. And do you want steel plates? No. Do you want anything that I can make that's cheap? That's easy? Not really. Like I can make a bit of money making detector components or things like that, but I'm honestly still breaking down a lot of that stuff. I guess I'll find out how valuable, like maybe once I do some more salvaging of some Mayday signals, maybe that'll help me out there. All right, let's check out the hauling contracts. There are none. I was also recommended to try some of these basic repair contracts, the ones that have a very small amount of payment or a relatively small amount. I don't know if they'll pay better, but I'm gonna give one a go because we didn't really try the other one. I have an hour and 3 minutes and 107,000 space credits require payment for this. So let's see. Because apparently some of these lower end ones, they only require very basic components, the sort of stuff that I already have the materials for. So there we go, repair here. Let's grab my ship. Where is it? Where's my ship? There's my ship. See if I can get this done. Be nice if I can do at least these basic repair missions. I think the one that I picked up early on was probably a little bit premature. Well, a lot premature. Because I didn't have a large grid ship. I was still desperate for every single component. Also, my scout ships, ion thrusters are active right now. Let's fix that. I thought I had an event controller set up for that. Maybe I only did it for the fighter. So this is one of the things I wanted to loop back around to. The other thing is going back to buying all of those data pads to make sure that I get as many of the station locations I can. As there are probably more stations around here, and most importantly, I want to find a mining station. See if I can just buy the gold that I need to make the components for this jump drive, because that would probably be cheaper and require less effort. Maybe. All right, this looks pretty small. Looks like it's mostly going to be steel plate too that needs repairs. So that's quite convenient. Bring my cargo container alongside it. Let's get to repairing. There we go. Oh my gosh, that was literally just steel plate for 100k. That was well worth doing. Sweet. I mean, I may end up using a bit of fuel having to fly my big ship around to do this, but I'm quite happy with that. I'm also facing backwards. Yeah, cool. All right, let's do a few more. Wait a second. Before I get too excited, I forgot how much money I had before I completed that. I presume I got paid. Now I'm gonna be suspicious about that all the time. But 100k for a few bits of steel plate. Like that was literally, how much do I have in my person? That was literally 107 steel plate that cost. So that was not a lot. Actually, that's about the payment rate for steel plate, isn't it? That's about how much I buy them for. It's 1,000 space credits each. Yeah, that works out about right. So it seems like it's an alternative way to effectively sell off my cheap components. A little bit more legwork involved, so the payments might be slightly higher than what the usual trade price is. But that's not too bad. All right, let's have a look what we got. Check the shop first. Oh, wow. 69 of them. Awesome. Very nice. Repair contracts. What do we got? I'm sort of tempted to try out this one, but I'm worried it'll have something fancy in it. So let's go somewhere in between. We started with a 100,000 one. Let's go to a 400,000 one. Accept. There you go, 447. 553 to go. And I currently have 9,000 space credits. So let's see how much we have when we finish this. Oh, we've got some oxygen farms to repair. All right, anything internal to be repaired? No. Window. I feel like these might end up being a good way of using the materials I collect from, say, a Mayday signal that I scrap down. Because there'll be a lot of parts in those, and not a lot of them that'll be able to be sold off very quickly to the stations. So if I can use them up this way, I think it makes a lot of sense. One thing I do need to do though, is take a little bit of this platinum I've got and make myself a better welder. If I'm gonna be doing this, I wanna have it done quickly. Much better. Nothing requiring fancy components yet. It's a lot of oxygen tanks though. I suppose this is an oxygen farm. Kinda makes sense. And that should be mission complete. Yeah, and I have 480k. Not bad. Not bad at all. I am definitely glad that this was suggested and that I listened. Like 480k is decent pay and also not too much different to what those escort contracts pay. Yes, I'm using up materials that I don't have easy access to and that I'm gonna have to go find some more Mayday signals for, so I'm gonna run out of the ability to do these repair contracts soon. But I think at least for the moment, it actually works really nicely. That's another 91 superconductors. Very nice. Oh, I'm happy about that. All right, the other thing I need to buy here is data pads. At the pace things are going right now, I don't think it's going to be all that long before I can get this jump drive done. Powering the jump drive after that, that might be a whole separate issue that I know I need to deal with, but I need the jump drive first, and then I'll deal with the massive number of batteries and solar panels and things I'm going to need in order to use it more than once. So we got a SOEX station that's nearby. I don't think I've been to one of theirs. Got a couple over at Europa. A couple of deep space ones. Yep, that's SOEX station, which could be... Let's see what they are. Actions. Sovereign excavators. Ah, okay, cool. So they could be mining things too. Alright, let's see where this Sovereign Excavators station is, because I'm a little worried it's on the surface. Which means, I really don't want to use it. Because if it's on the surface, I'm going to have to fly up and down from orbit. And that's actually quite a long way, and it takes quite a long time. So I don't really want to do that. Oh, mayday. Spotted one. Stop. I'm going way too fast. It's roughly in this direction. Yep, that's it. 15k's out. Smashed to pieces. Alright. I think those small fragments are fragments rather than drones this time. But we'll see what sort of things await me when I get closer. I'm hoping that I can use the guns on this thing to shoot up whatever's there weapon-wise. Let's just make sure all my turrets are set to target weapons. Yep, weapons only. The Gatling as well. Yep, don't want to end up shooting up more than I need to. This looks like it should be a pretty decent haul. I can't tell at this distance whether there are any ion thrusters, which is what I'm really looking for because I want the gold from those. Oh, I can see one Gatling, two Gatling, three Gatlings. Let's slow down because I'm getting a bit close. 4 Gatlings. This is when I need something like an assault cannon, so I can just pick off these turrets from outside their range. Still can't lock, so I'm still more than 3k's out. What else can we see here? Hydrogen thrusters. Wheels. Oh, there we go. Now we're in range. Doesn't appear to be much in the way of ion or anything here. But, you know, as we've seen, the repair contract's possibly worth doing, so this is going to have a whole bunch of components for that, which is helpful. Now, I want to find out if these turrets have full targeting range, or if they're a bit limited and at the 600 meter default. Basically seeing if I can get away with even sniping with the Gatlings. Oh, all my turrets are shooting. Oh, it's shooting back. Come on, turrets, shoot more. Come on. I want to at least take out one of these turrets. Oh, jeez. Starting to get back the side ones. Ah. I drifted the wrong way. This is bad. Okay, one turret's down. Oh! Oh! The little escape craft things. They've got turrets on them. I did not expect that. Okay, that's part of the problem. Oh! And rockets? Rockets? Rockets aren't fun. Yeesh. That took some damage. Oh, I lost my camera. Nuts. Although it still shows up on my hotbar as though it's intact, but it is very much not. I guess I can go turret. No, let's go to Gatling. Control and look this way. Right, what did I manage to take out? We've lost... It's lost its turret there. That is a rocket turret, not a Gatling turret. We've taken out another Gatling turret there. Oh man, there are a lot of turrets on this thing. So I think what I need to do is try and take out the 2 turrets on this bit, and that should allow me to approach and hopefully grind out a lot of the others. Although these guys having guns is kind of messing with that plan. So that means a lot of approaches are covered here. Alright, I think I need to go back home and get repaired. Alright, so it was at the tail end that I cleared one of the turrets. I've recently switched some of my control setups, so some of these little actions, like picking up these bits, I'm finding a little bit more difficult than usual. I'll get used to it. But if you're wondering why I'm a bit more awkward than usual. Wow, I must have been headshot by that one. I do actually have an excuse this time. It's not just me being terrible. It's me being terrible and an excuse. Oh, both of the ones on the back here are gone. Did I end up getting both the turrets in the end? Oh. I'm hearing an interior turret somewhere. Where's that coming from? Oh. Okay, it's from that little thing. Gotcha. Okay, let's see if I can get this interior turret. Oh, good. That Gatling. I actually got a decent number of the Gatlings down. All things considered. Fully charged battery. I didn't bring a gun, did I? I don't have a gun. That was a mistake. I'm gonna have to grind down this battery. Oh wait, no. Never mind, I'm gonna hack it anyway, so... There we go. You're disabled. You don't target players, so let's just switch you off. Then... Whoops. Then, need to go through here and see if I can find where that Gatling is and get rid of it. I can get rid of the Gatling, then I can get rid of the interior turret on the thing that it's protecting. Oh. Ow! Oh, that was a bad place to die. Where is the turret on that guy? Oh, there it is. Should have brought a gun with me. Oh. Oh, speed modules. Something that will yield. Oh, there's the Gatling. Found my angle to it. Okay, Gatling's dealt with. Let's go deal with you, you little jerk. And then we're in the clear, I think.
Inventory full.
Awesome. Alright, what have we got here? Big hydrogen thrusters. So, decent number of metal... Oh, well, at least in the one that's complete. Decent number of metal grids. That's a decent amount of cobalt. There's a heap of hydrogen here. Whoa. Okay. I might have to meld all that into one thing so I can carry it and burn that for powering my jump drive through hydrogen engines. Yeah, so much hydrogen. Wow. That's crazy. So the fighter did the hard work there. I'm really happy about that. I was worried I was kind of using the hydromanning side of things a bit too much for my tastes. I was worried I was going to go in there so early that, you know, I was basically going to take out every turret just in my suit. But I took out the vast majority of them with my fighter. It did its job. If I'd been more careful about it, and if I'd had more thrust in each direction so that I wasn't basically drifting and not realizing it, I probably could have done even better. So I think what I'm going to do here is grind out all of this stuff except for the hydrogen tanks. Then I'm going to merge block all of them together. And with them merged together, I'll have my basically a throwaway hydrogen supply that once I get the jump drive built, I can use. I'll possibly leave it at whatever station I'm messing around at, so I don't have to carry it around all over the place, but There's just so much hydrogen here. It's so much power potential that throwing it away seems very wasteful. Does mean that I have to, just like before, grind this whole thing down by hand because there are specific blocks I want to keep now that I need to think about power, like this battery here. So I'm going to need to equip my little scout ship with a landing gear so I can grab these blocks and merge them onto the big ship. Because a whole big battery's worth of power is worth taking. If I end up with too many batteries, I'll take the hit of transferring the battery power to my existing ones. But when you transfer power from one battery to another, you have a 20% loss. So if I can take the whole battery, it's a fair bit better. If I manage to get enough parts, I probably should consider using the spherical gravgen and a full inventory approach to grinding these things down. Because then you can grind by hand with the super quick and super accurate elite grinder, and then the spherical gravgen picks up all the components and pulls it into a collector you've got on your ship. Which can be a very quick and clean way of getting stuff aboard. There are a couple of reasons why I have a tendency to do big grinding projects like this by hand, even though we've got grid grinders. Grinders fling things so far away that you'll end up chasing after those components for more time than it takes flying back and forth to the ship that you're offloading your suit into. So that's one of the reasons. The other is that the elite grinder is ridiculously fast compared to a grid-based grinder. It is such a fast tool. But the biggest reason, I think, is that I'm trying to preserve certain blocks in here, and I find that very difficult with a gigantic grinder wall. Because I'm trying to preserve the batteries, I'm trying to preserve the tanks. And to do that, I need to grind carefully around them, and grinding carefully with a whole grinder wall is not really a thing for me. Which means I am stuck grinding everything by hand. Luckily, this is edited, so I can just jump ahead to when I'm basically done. Okay. Now that this is done, you can see just how many hydrogen tanks there are. There were 8 on this thing. And what I'm thinking I'm going to do is reattach this battery to this segment here, so that then I can drain as much of the fuel into as few tanks as possible, and then attach this one to it, see what I'm left with. I'm hoping I can get down to 6 rather than the 8, but we'll see. I think it's probably about 6¼ tanks worth of fuel. That's going to go a long way. While I was grinding all this out, I was thinking, ooh, could it be worthwhile putting a whole lot of solar panels and a whole lot of batteries on this so that this becomes my home base and I come back to it at a station and recharge at it? I'm not sure because of the cost of jumping back to wherever it is from wherever I've gotten to. I feel like maybe it's better just to bring everything with me everywhere, so I'm not having to make jumps just for the sake of getting back to my power source, because that seems counterproductive. Even though having gigantic solar array, it might make it worth it. The other nice thing I got out of this wreck, other than the hydrogen, is not visible there. No, yes it is. 805 bulletproof glass. That is a lot of silicon. There's a really nice supply of silicon there. So that's going to allow me to do heaps of repair missions and should, maybe, let me get the rest of the money I need to... Maybe with those I'll get enough for the jump drive? We'll see. Alright, where am I going to now? I'm continuing on to see whether SOX station is on the surface or is above it. And I need to not hit these bits of debris that I could not manage to get with my grinder. And away we go, continuing the journey. Oh, I spotted another thing 9k's away. I'm getting increasingly convinced that that station is on the surface as well. Which means there's not much point me going to it. Doesn't look especially large though. Unfortunately, I think I'm on the dark side of it as well, which is not going to help me identify what's there. There do appear to be blue sections. I don't know if they're blue painted or if they're ion thrusters. But if they're ion thrusters, that means they're on, which is not great for my chances of actually capturing this thing. I want the dead stuff, the wrecks and whatnot. Also, I've basically got no ammunition, so I can't really fight with the fighter. If I have a look. Yeah, I've got a few Gatling rounds, that's it. So my Gatling turret is the only one that can actually do any shooting. Hostile signals, base pirate. Oh no. Oh no, that's calling in drones. Ooh, that might not actually be also all that bad. Depending on what drones come in. There we go. Oh, and it's got a rocket launcher on the front. My turret's just taken out. It's got an ion thruster, but it looks like it is mostly hydrogen. Alright. Let's wait and see if we get some drones. Full hydrogen tank. Bunch of thrusters. I'm gonna guess there's a gun around this other side. Huh. No. No gun. And a grav gen. Yes! Gravity components. Has this got anything else exciting? It's got a bunch of glass. That's going to be helpful for the repairs. I don't know if this hostile signal thing is one of the drone spawners. The fact that nothing's shown up yet suggests it isn't. Alright. I will turn off that antenna. Bring my ship in, and I've gotten another couple of hundred thruster components. Nice. Given that the Sovereign Excavator Station is almost certainly on the surface of the Earth, I'm not going to head to it, and instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this new wreck, strip it down for parts, convert those parts into the parts I want, and then I'm going to go back to one of the stations I was already at and use and do lots of those repair contracts, earn enough money, fix this jump drive, because then I should be able to go to more stations. Also, I didn't realize I was on the complete opposite side of the... Oh man, I've gone so far away from that UNCM components thing. I will be going back to the clank shaping ones around the moon, I think. Oh, it's actually really good that this has the ion thrusters, because I was running out of thruster components to repair the fighter. I hadn't been able to repair all of its things because I'd converted so many of them into the, into the bits for the jump drive. Okay. All done. Now I just got to move the batteries and move the tank and attach them to my ship. Shouldn't take too long. Okay, let's have a look at what I've got quickly before I move on. Now I got 1,200 bulletproof glass, 19,000 steel plate, 412 thruster components. All right, let's get rid of 300 of those. So that's another 150 superconductor components, which will take us to how many still needed? Another 150, that'll be 688. So yeah, 312. Woohoo. Progress is being made. Might just grab one at a time just in case, but we'll go the big one first. See if it wants anything fancy. I suspect it doesn't. This doesn't look too bad. I saw a gun turret that's busted, so that's going to be a little bit of cobalt there. Quick look around. Decoy, radio communications. Yeah, there's really not a lot here. Oh, these are heavy armor. That's why this is expensive. There we go. Some metal grids going away. I think I have quite a lot of them, so it should be okay. There is another Mayday out there, but I want to get to making money, so I'm going to ignore it for the moment. If I end up being short on any components, then I might consider it, but at the moment, thanks to those two wrecks, I'm pretty flush with stuff. And I think this is done. Yeah. Not a bad payday. Oh, less than 300 superconductors to go. Come on. Cool, that's another one done. 320k in the wallet. Not too shabby. Ah, nuts. Superconductors are no longer on sale. I'm gonna try and just build up some money and hope these go on sale again. Because they were 25,000 each before, and now they're 6,000 more, which is a big, big price difference. So I'm gonna keep an eye on that. I probably could have at some point started keeping track of various prices of various things by putting them in a data pad or even storing them outside of the game. But I think if I was going to do that, I'd probably want to just keep track of a few different components, mainly the really expensive ones that still get sold in a decent volume. So like medical components, things like that. Actually, you know what? I am going to do that. I'm going to keep track of it. See if I have an opportunity to make a bunch of cash from buying it low and selling high. So at the moment, I could sell off my 603... Wait, no. No, because they're not buying them. Oh. How much were thruster components when I bought them? Alright, I'm gonna have to start writing some things down. Let's buy some data pads, and I will start writing them. Writing down the prices. I might track like maybe 10 different items, because I don't really want to track much more than that. Let's see what the... I don't know why that's showing up now, but whatever. Any hauling? No. What are the other repair contracts? We've got an 85, a 237. Okay, so we'll accept these two. Actually, I may as well accept all of these. 36 minutes. Okay, maybe I'll just do the GPS thing first. Then record some prices. Then do all the repair contracts. Well, out of the GPSs, I did find one that was interesting. It's not interesting enough for me to do something about it now, but one that I'm calling near space rather than deep space because it's only 800 kilometers away. So that'll be quite a nice little station for some extra components that's within a single jump. So that'll be great. Now what I'm going to do is rename these to their particular things so I can keep track of some prices. All right, yeah, so not too much to track. Medical components, gravity components, thruster components, and superconductors. I'll get rid of the rest of these data pads. I'll store these ones for the prices somewhere separate to my inventory system, probably in my cockpit seat would make the most sense. And each time the prices change, I'll come and have a look. An alternative that might work quite well would be to put these all up on an LCD so I can stare at all of them. And I may well do that too. Or instead, I'll try the data pads for now. Handy having them portable so that I can bring them inside and I don't have to keep going back and forth. All right, so I'm not buying superconducting components. I am going to do some repair contracts. So let's take the two expensive ones. And after that, I'll probably have nearly $3 million. And we'll see if any of the prices have changed after I get this done. Oh, one down. Wow, what's the expensive part on this? Oh, that's not good. They want 100 superconductor components. This thing gets me 700,000, which means this loses me money. I'm gonna have to abandon this contract. Like, this straight up loses me money. 100 superconductor components will cost me about 2.2 million at the 2.5 million at the cheapest price that I've seen them. Poop. I'm gonna try something. It's gonna lose me some standings, but I'm curious. Let's just build the rest of this up first. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, and it's totally not gonna work. I'm so curious. If I grind down this one and weld up this one, does the station know that this one's now missing?
Inventory full.
No, it does not. Yes! I got some of my money back. These guys stealing my escort payments. Yes. I'm not sure if I count that as piracy. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, they were jerks and took my money. So I don't feel as bad, but maybe I should... Oh, let's not worry about that. Let's just enjoy the fact that I found a way to slightly exploit the system and save myself a whole bunch of superconductor components, which are what I'm trying to save for. And now I have $3.2 million dues. So, you know, I'm taking that win and going with it. Yes. There we go. I knew I wasn't crazy. There is a superconductor component sale at 25,189. And how many can I buy? Okay, 120 then. Fine. This is going to be so close to the jump drive being finished. Yes, yes, yes. All right, where's my platinum? Where's my platinum? Sell. Platinum. 17. Sell. Buy. Another 80. Oh, this is so close. 97 to go. Just 97. Oh man. Okay. I am going to find whatever I can sell and sell it to this station. They might buy those thruster components, so let's go. Can I get the remaining 97? Oh, I think I can. I think I can. I don't care that these thruster components aren't selling for their maximum price right now. Getting the jump drive now, rather than later, is totally worth it. Oh man. This kind of almost felt like it came out of nowhere to me. The increase was slow, and then this price, and having held on to my money until I had this price. Oh, 37. 37 to go. And I have gravity components, and I can sell 5 of them. I've got enough money. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Sell. Buy. 37. Buy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Here we go. Blam. I have a jump drive. Yes. All right. Now I need to turn on my hydrogen engines. Because I'm going to be using a lot of power. Oh, that's fantastic. I can jump to other stations. I can find other stations that have other prices and do the things. Now my battery's looking after this thing has started. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I've got a few jumps out of my batteries before things get a bit tight. I think the first place I'm going to go to is probably the UNCM components in orbit of Earth, but I kind of want to go to one of these excavator stations. And did I have any of those that were nearby? Got deep space, excavation, Earth orbit, ship. That's Earth planet, which I don't really want to do. Europa's not too far. Jump drive is ready. Jump drive. Europa, sovereign excavators. Select. Oh, it's just inside one jump. Excellent. Okay. Do I have any cash left? I've got a bit left. I'm going to buy those superconductors. Because they're cheap. There's no downside to me having more superconductors because another jump drive may well be on the cards to allow me to jump more quickly and more often and further. So collecting those is worth it, and they are as cheap as I've seen them. So let's buy up as many of these as we can, or just shy. All right, buy. No! What? They're even cheaper now? Oh. Okay then. 22,684 is the cheapest I've seen superconductors for. Cool. Alright, now it is time for me to do my first jump over to the Sovereign Excavators Station. And... oh. Oh no, it's on the surface of Europa, isn't it? Totally is. Okay. Let's drop this distance down to about halfway and go to jump. Yeah. Here we go. First jump. And zoop. Ah. Oh, it feels so good to have that. I also should have checked to see if there was a hauling contract and I forgot. Cruise forward while I'm recharging. Deliberately putting myself a bit short because I'd rather, well, jump short and then readjust. Hey, not too bad. After those two jumps, my batteries are still looking pretty good. Obviously the ones on... no, those are my small grid batteries. There we go, there's the... yeah, like, they're still at above 60% full. I'll make a few small jumps to do the last little bit, and then we'll assume that I can land on the planet. I mean, on Europa. In fact... I'm tempted to go down in my suit. There's a long way to go each way, but it would allow me to find out what's actually down there to see if it's worth coming down in my ship, and more to the point, figuring out which way to land my ship. Because I think I've only got one up thruster. So I might... yeah. Okay, let's go down to my suit. Do this the slightly less terrifying way. Well, that was easy. Where is your shop? These guys, they do sell ore, and they sell platinum. Okay, I need to start tracking platinum prices. And what contracts do you have? A 1.2 million. Right, let's see what other hauling contracts. 1.2 and a 900k. Some search contracts. These are the first search contracts I've looked at that are on planet. And they're paying slightly more than half as much as the ones in space, and are substantially easier to do. Let's just do one, just to demonstrate it, because it should be on the surface. Last known location of ship. 6K is this way. Alright, should be able to spot it soon. There it is. See? Because the lighting. It is much, much quicker to find these things when you're on a planet. So it might have been worth earlier on for me to fly down to a planetary station just to do the search contracts because I'd be able to smash them out so quickly even with my suit. Obviously, Europa is a particularly good planet to do that on because it's quite flat. It's got a uniform-ish surface that's all blue. So anything that's a different color to blue is going to stand out like a sore thumb, which is going to make it much easier to find. Earth-like might be a bit more tricky with all the craggies, especially if something lands in one of those craggies. You're going to end up having difficulty finding it there. But here, or Pertum probably, Titan and Triton, I think, would all be pretty easy planets to start on for a trade-only run to use those search contracts to get your first cash injection begun. So let's go back and look at those contracts and see if I want to do one of these hauling contracts. So we've got 261 kilometers. We've got 4,500 kilometers. We've got 1,784 kilometers. And 1954. I think 1784 is a good one to do because that feels like it's going to be somewhere that might be a useful station to know of. And it's a single jump. So it's pretty easy, quick cash. Seems to be, I could expect to earn roughly 350 to 400,000 per jump because this is just over 800k and it's 2 and a bit jumps. 2 and a quarter at my max jump range. And this one's just shy of 2,000 kilometers and it's just under 400k. Yeah, let's accept this one. Accept. Yes, let's do a hauling contract. The most exciting of all contracts. That's why it was the hardest one to be able to do. Oh good, that is in orbit around Earth, like. I wonder which station it is. Hope it's not one I already know. Oh, it's the UNCM station, I'm pretty sure. Let's deliver the thing anyway. So, right now, I've found that I've got gravity components that are for sale here for 396,196. I know that I've previously been able to sell them for 423, which is actually a decent difference. Of course, I can only buy one, so it's probably not worth doing. I need to make some cash first, so I'll keep doing a few more hauling missions. But once I've got another stock of cash, hopefully this information that I'm building up is going to be worth it. There we go. 474, let's go. So one of the things I have to be mindful of when jumping to somewhere that's 2,400 Ks away is with a max jump range of 2,000 kilometers with a single jump drive, I would, if I jumped to GPS, it would jump 2,000 kilometers, then try and jump 400 kilometers. That's not ideal because when you jump 2,000 kilometers, you deplete your jump drive entirely. So it then has to charge from 0% up to 100%. And that takes quite a bit of time. If I instead do a blind jump first and jump about 1,200 kilometers, I'll only be charging from about... I should have waited till this was charged before I picked up the mission. I'll only have to charge from about 40-something% up in the middle where I'm just sitting around twiddling my thumbs waiting, and then can do the other charging at the destination where I can be looking at prices and looking at other things like that, which can be useful. 88%. How long is this going to take? Am I going to be tight on arriving in time? No, I should be okay. That's the other reason, is that if you have to do a full 7-minute recharge in the middle of a mission, that might be enough to make you so late that you fail. And that's not good. Alright, let's go. First jump. And now I can change my jump drive to target the specific GPS. While I'm waiting, I'm going to add some more hydrogen engines. Because right now, this massive pile of fuel is my power source. And having a couple of extra hydrogen engines to ensure that my batteries don't get depleted too badly from all this jumping is probably worthwhile. Because I'd like to not be at the point where I end up with low power and I'm actually waiting for the engines to charge up stuff. There we go. That doubles my power output. I think what I could also do is probably change out this conveyor tube for a junction and then put a couple of engines going down sideways from there. And we are ready. Let's jump. Whoa. Okay. We actually got right inside the thing this time. Finish. Hooray. Alright, what do you sell? Oh, you're a ship seller. What do you buy? Nothing I really want to sell to you. Let's go see if they've got me a mission then. Because I won't be buying or selling anything here. Sure, why not? Let's take the 587. This will land us somewhere random. Oh, going to Mars. I think. Or past Mars, perhaps. And the safe zone is in my way. At least I think it was the safe zone. They get a bit funny around jumping out of safe zones. Oh! Oh! Oh, 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 oh! I found a pirate raider station. Okay. That's both exciting and terrifying. Oh, I want to take that on, but I've got to finish this delivery. Oh, that's gonna be spicy. Let's try and get closer, I guess, while I wait for my jump drive to charge. I was looking at other screens, so I don't even know how long it's been there for. I was waiting for the 5 minutes to go past, and I'm like, I'll just read Discord for a bit. I'll reply to some comments. Oh, look back. Red signal that's not going away? That's not good. Or it could be very good. Could be either. Nice little camera on the nose there. Let's go see what we can identify from this sort of distance. Not a lot. It's green and has solar panels. That's all I can say for the moment. I am totally investigating this. If it sends drones after me, I know that those are lucrative for materials, especially for the platinum I keep selling off. That could be a big bonus, big boost towards me getting that red ship. And it feels almost like this could be a stepping stone on the way to going to an unidentified signal to get materials as well, because I know that they have good loot. All right, we're ready to jump. Off we go. Please, Raider, stay there. Please, I want your stuff. And I want the chance that it might go wrong. Not really, but sort of. Yay, bunch of cash. Yep, still ships, still selling. Nope, don't care. All right, back to the pirates. I'm squinting very hard at my monitor and trying to see if I can spot any sort of guns on this at this stage. And I am struggling. I think maybe there's a gun about... I think there are a couple of turrets on the front here. Look like 2 Gatling turrets. There might be... Yeah, it looks like there's another turret on top. So not super heavily armed. I don't think I've got much ammo at all, though. No, I don't. Oh. Second broadcast, but doesn't appear to be any drone present. Oh, okay. Yep. Oh, I was so wrong about how much was on this. You can probably see now. The missile turret, the missile turret, the Gatling turret, the Gatling turret, the Gatling turret. But also the remote control. If I can take out the 2 Gatlings at the front, especially if I change my approach vector a little bit. If I wasn't worried about this grid despawning, what I would probably do is go back to a trade station, buy some assault cannon shells, build an assault cannon onto this thing, and take out the turrets that way. But I think I'm going to have to hope that I can just get this nearest turret taken out, which I might be able to do if I get to about 820, maybe? Yeah, there. That's as far as I want to go. Oh, it's turning to me. I'm taking fire. Oh. I think I took a rocket to the face. Okay, so might be able to take out this Gatling turret if I kind of pop in and pop out. If I go... Land... Maybe I'll have taken it out. Yep, okay, one turret is down. Okay, good. That's what I needed to do. So now I try and take out this one. Hopefully I'm doing enough damage. Okay, that one's down. Let's get this one. Just holding at max range, hoping my ammo lasts long enough to take this out. Nuts. Okay. The rest is going to have to be done on foot. Hopefully I can get to an angle where that other turret's not going to target me. Or have a line of sight on me. I get nice and close. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hello. Okay, that's nasty. The heck is that? That is a large grid drone. Not friend. Not friend. Ow. Oh dear. I need to gain some distance on this thing. Holy cow. Oh dear. That's not good at all. I don't like my chances against that drone. At all. Also, I don't like that I'm vaguely headed in the direction of my own ship. Let's change that up a little bit. I would like to lead this thing away from my main ship that's got all my stuff. So my current thought is, with this ship chasing me, if I can get to one of these asteroids and they have a nice big hole in them, maybe I can get it to smash into the surface of the asteroid while it's hunting after me and use that to my advantage to take it down. And then hopefully get over back to the pirate raider before it runs out of time on me. Is this small enough I can fit in? Oh, maybe. Oh. Hello. Let's try and find a way I can fit through that hole. Let me in. Ah. Let me through. Let me through. Let me through. Crunch. Oh. Okay, that was just in time. Whoa! Oh dear. That's not good. If I can hack into the pirate ship first, claim the grid so that it's not going to despawn, then I've got time on my side. Oh, I don't have a claim grid option, so that's fine. That means it's not going to despawn. Let's go to my body. Don't know why I'm not getting the claim grid option anymore. I don't know if I've changed anything that messed with that. Alright, this is getting complicated. This is getting very complicated. But I'm gonna keep working my way to see what I can do. It's a pity the pirates don't actually go after the stuff around here, because there's a military transporter right there that would do some decent damage to this drone. Come on. Crash into stuff for me, please. Where you at, drone? Oh. Oh, yep. There we go. It worked. Just smashed its hydrogen tank. Now this thing's hydrogen based, so I'm not too fussed about losing the components that it's made of, but its ammo is worth taking, because then I can actually use my fighter again to take out the remaining turrets on the ship. Oh, I can't get these into the Gatling guns from the cockpit. Whoa. Ow.
Your health is
Oh, that was lucky. Oh! Poop. Yeah, the pirate raid is definitely moving. I don't know where it's going to, but it's definitely moving. Which isn't ideal. I was hoping it would be stationary so I could just take my time and figure this out. But I may be time limited here. Which may be my undoing. Oh. I'm going to get my body back and then I'm going over to the military transporter. I'm going to see whether the drones will get shot by it. There are a few possibilities I see here when I get... No! That was one of them. Ah. I was about to say there are a few possibilities here, like, well... the, I don't even... What's the point? I need to wait for another cargo ship. Alright, let's see if I can get it to this one. Commercial freighter. At least that's not a tiny little private sail. And then maybe we can find out what it is. Because I'm not sure that these guys are actually going to shoot at the space pirates. I'm not sure that I will be clear of standings if the space pirates shoot at them. I'm worried that if the space pirates shoot at them, I'll lose standings. So there's a few possibilities here that I'm not super happy with. But my hope is they keep shooting at me. I do laps around the commercial freighter. The commercial freighter keeps shooting at them and slowly whittling them down to the point that they're dead. The problem I see, though, is that as soon as I get close to the pirate raider again, more drones are going to spawn. So I need to be able to stop all of this, or just keep taking advantage of the raider drones and hoping that I make some profit out of this. And they're 2.29 k's away. What does this thing have in terms of armament? A couple of Gatlings. Okay. It's definitely better than the private sail, which I'm pretty sure only had interior. Oh, it has 3 Gatlings. Okay. Please shoot them. Please, 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 please. Come on.
Health low.
Come on. No. It is weird that the trade ships do not see the pirates as bad and thus try to shoot them. It's also interesting that the turrets on the drones don't try and shoot me through the commercial freighter. Okay. I also do not take standings damage when they shoot these. If only I could get their guns to shoot back. I have to take over their guns and that's going to lose me standings with them. I don't have the firepower to take out these drones with their turrets. These drones don't seem to want to get close enough. Ow!
Health critical.
I think I may have to abandon this. I don't have any way to fight these drones. They don't want to crash into this thing for me. Oh, yes they do. I see no more broadcast. I am on 1 health. Okay. So that did work. Okay, so that kind of worked. I just had to actually make them crash into it properly. Oh, energy critical. That's not good. 4 energy. Let's get my corpse as close to home as I can. Because I don't have enough interior plate and I dropped it all. So I can't easily put a seat down on the freighter. Because that would have been my other option. But I think if I spent my time searching for that interior plate that I dropped, I would probably never get it. And with only 1 health, my chances were slim. Okay. We dealt with 2 drones. Got a little bit of thrusters to replace the missing ones, but really this is so far proving to be not a particularly lucrative way to fight. It does very much feel like if I'm going to pick on stuff like these pirate raiders again, I need to have an assault cannon. I need to have something that outranges the turrets so that I can use that to my advantage and actually get the turrets destroyed before any of the drones come in, and then I can take over the ship and then be all nice and happy. Okay, finally made it back on board. And this thing's moving quickly, which means I've got a much better chance of doing stuff aboard here before those drones arrive. The main thing being finding where that remote control is and taking it out.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
There's a sensor in here.
Inventory full. Inventory
I don't know what
full.
that sensor's going to be for, but I'm going to shoot it because it's
Inventory
probably not
full.
good.
Inventory.
So because this is going so fast, the drones shouldn't be able to catch up to me, and with my relative dampness, I should be able to move around and take out these turrets. Just want to find where the remote is so that I've got this thing locked down
Inventory.
properly. So we've got a large cargo container here, cargo container here. I can get rid of that. Don't think that turret can shoot me from down here, so take it out. Okay, that's top turret down. Bottom turret is probably the other way. Yep, that's the other turret. I arms are so weird in this save. Just so very weird. Don't know. Oh, yep, I was shooting it. Good. Okay, so that might actually be all of the turrets that shoot me as a character. Let's go have a bit of a look outside, see if I can take out the remote control. Did this cockpit that I owned get taken out? No. Excellent, I can charge. And I can also look at third person and see if we have more turrets that I have to deal with. Yeah, I think I'm good. Oh, Space Pirate Drone Facility. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to find. Yeah. Okay, so I just need to take this thing over now. What? Why wasn't I getting... Was I... Wait a second. Why does half of this show is offline? Has this thing just chewed through all of its power? I still don't have control. Ah! Poop. Time to hack things, I guess. I don't know why I'm not getting energy from that seat, though. Why would a seat not be giving me energy? Do I get it from this seat?
Energy.
No.
Energy critical.
Oh, this is not good. I'm never going to be able to catch up to this thing. Which are the ones boosting? They say boost in the name. They'll just say ion thruster. Where are these boost ones? So why isn't that broadcasting? Oh.
No energy.
Oh. That's weird. Nope. I got the power back on, but my health is still going down. I'm not getting
Your
power.
health is critical.
Ah, man. Oh, actually, if my body's on board, I should be able to chase
No
it.
energy.
Hopefully my bag stayed inside. Let's go jump. So we're going to need to jump to get closer. So it's 54 kilometers away. And it is moving away rapidly, which means it is still on board. That's good. Okay, and jump. Hope that I'm far enough away when I jump in that I don't get shot by those missile turrets that I didn't manage to get dealt with. Oh, that's coming close. Is it coming too close? Possibly. Let's jump you away, and over I go. I'm so perplexed by the power situation. That's not something I've really run into, I don't think. So this time I've got time to think about it and figure this out. Alright, let's drop more stuff into the lockers.
Inventory full.
Although I could probably just put in... Oh, the large cargo container would make more sense. Put it all in one block and start grinding this thing down into the container. Then I can just chase the container. Where is the power coming from on this ship? Basic refinery. Let's go deal with those missile turrets so that I know I'm not having to worry about my own main ship coming close. That gyro is still overridden, so I need to deal with that. Let's fix this gyro.
Inventory.
Overrides off. So now I should be able to steer the ship. Let's get rid of the other antenna. What does it say? We've got anything that generates power? Batteries. Oh. Yeah, this grid is literally without power, but the ions are just showing as on even though they're actually off. And these solar panels are the only thing giving it power. Okay. Gotcha. That makes this a bit of a different plan then. That's not too bad. So now that I can control this thing, now that I know how little power we have, make sure that's off. I should be able to fly this now. So I can roll it to get maximum solar power in. Yes, I can. So I think my plan has to be just hack all the things until I control enough of the grid that I can control the thrusters. And also, now that I've got solar power coming in, do I get power if I go in the seat? No, the thrusters are still taking it. Okay. So I've got limited opportunity here. I've got to be quick and use my power wisely. So I need to get those thrusters under control to be able to turn them off, as they are chewing all of the power. Doors are not an efficient thing for me to hack. They take too long. I don't know which the thrusters are, so I'm just going to try and grind as many of them to non-functional status as I can, hoping that I can get enough power with them off
Inventory full.
that I can hop in that seat and recharge.
Inventory.
Yeah, I know my energy's critical. I'm going to have to do another jump to catch up to this thing. If I can make it so that I can recharge here, that would be delightful. 4 power. Come on.
Inventory.
Please have enough power.
Inventory
after I get rid of these four.
Inventory.
Come on, come on. No! Nope. So what I'm thinking is, if I can approach it, landing gear lock it, we'll be good. The other nice thing is if I can get this ship close enough, even if I can't lock or really catch up, what I can do is recharge while I deal with this situation.
Inventory full.
Aha! Ahaha! It's mine. Yes, it's mine. Okay. Now I can fix those thrust overrides and maybe I can get just enough power to slow this down a bit that I can catch it properly with my other ship. Yes, 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 yes. Good. Well, it's slowing down. It's doing it incredibly slowly, but it is slowing down. Okay, I have aligned myself to it. I'm going to stick a landing gear on the front here and hope I can grab it. Because waiting till it slows itself down using the the tiny little bit of solar power it's getting, doesn't seem like a good idea. Ramming into it with a magnetic lock, that seems like a great idea. This ended up being an enormous amount of work to capture this thing, but there's an enormous amount of ion thrusters on it. And once I've captured it, I'm going to see if that drone, the pirate drone, whatever it was, what's it called? The drone facility is still there. I reckon it's probably not going to be, but I'm going to see if it's still there, because if it is still where I left it, I'm not going to grind this thing down first. I'm going to go after the drone facility first and see what it has. Because the two of those should provide me enough platinum to make an unholy amount of money while I go around doing hauling missions, selling the platinum wherever I stop. That's kind of my thinking here. If I can do that, then I'm in a position where I can make a lot of money relatively quickly. But even if I don't, this thing has still earned me many, many millions. There were a few moments where I was like, should I give up on this? Should I stop? I should probably stop, right? This is getting to the point where it's just a bit sad how often I'm dying and how wrong this is all going. But I stuck at it. Here we go. Nice gentle lock, please. Said nice gentle lock, please. There we go. And dampeners on. And we've only traveled 216 kilometers from where we started. Okay, we've grabbed it. Let's jump. Okay, jump drive. Space Pirate Drone Facility. Let's jump. It's 204 Ks. I should be able to jump out relatively quickly. And it's still here. Now that drone facility should, in theory, send drones after me. I don't know if it will at this distance though. But just in case, let's have a blind jump of some moderate distance set so I can hop back in and jump out. And also put my newly acquired ship in between me and the enemy. Time for me to grind this down. Now my plan is still run away if bad guys come, but if they come and I haven't noticed immediately, it might be nice to maybe get a shot or two off on the drones before they... Well, and maybe have a chance at destroying them. Oh no, that's bad. And maybe don't build turrets before you've finished capturing the ship that you've got attached to the front of your main ship. Yeah, that'd be smart. Good idea. Awesome. That's that. Gone. Let's get a connector on, hook up, drain the tank. Then I can investigate the next thing, the drone facility. Something I realized while I was going through all this is that I kinda might actually have a lot of money's worth of stuff right now. Like, I have 2,951 thruster components. If they're able to be sold at 50,000 a pop, that's almost $150 million worth, well, space credits worth, of thruster components. That's a third of the way to my goal. That's great. I need to slap a connector somewhere here. One of the very cool things that I found while I was grinding down this ship was that it actually still had a decent amount of ammunition on it. which I'm hoping means I can turn it into assault cannon ammo, grab my fighter, and use my fighter to take out the turrets on this drone facility. Okay, disassemble some of the cases of ammo, disassemble the rockets, and then assault cannon shells. Yeah, I can make some. Good. I think I might have lost more thrusters than I appreciated. Although this thing's been a bit weak in a lot of orientations the whole time. Slowing down is tricky. Okay, assault cannon. One there, and one there. So I think that'll give me a good bit of ability to hit from outside their range. Guess it's time to give this a crack. There's a mining outpost too? Jesus, this is a busy area of space. So my range is 1400, which means if I close to 1k, I should have a decent chance of hitting. Okay, I see 2 Gatlings and 1 interior turret. There's an interior turret on top of that beacon. I want to get relatively close because the spread on these guns is going to be real. It's going to be significant. Oh, possibly closer than I wanted to get. Okay. And fire. What did I hit? Ah, turret's gone. Okay, so I'm not going to get any ammo from this, which sucks, but if I don't take damage, that's fine. Oh, no, maybe I will get some ammo. That's another turret down. Ooh, that missed. Okay, I might have to try and hit the beacon. Oh, actually, these are interior turrets. I outrange them with my Gatlings. And I'll admit, I'm a bit disappointed that I haven't seen any drones. I was anticipating some resistance. Instead, I have captured this thing, I think, effectively. Doesn't have a huge amount of stuff on it. I was hoping for one of the kind of UFO-shaped bases, but no. I guess I'll get out and grind down the antennas so they can't spawn anything in. GPS this location. I can come to here and grind this down after I check out the mining station. Yeah, that felt too easy. After the challenge I had before, I was hoping for some more challenge, surprisingly, but yeah, that did not deliver. Let's see if the mining thing can. Oh, I wonder if this place is going to have any ore-based loots that I can sell off. That'll be nice. Blam? No. Yep, that's down now. Let's get this one. At an annoying time of day, so everything just got dark and is being weirdly flickery. I think that might have just destroyed that turret entirely. Oh, there's a laser antenna on this. Nice. Superconductor components. Okay, let's get in closer. There's... Oh, that turret needs to go. Or is that a laser antenna? No, that's a turret. I think that was all the little outpost turrets that I saw when I was coming in. I'm a little worried there's another one on the other side. Well, seems to be I'm in the clear. Oh, I'm hoping those cargo containers have some good stuff in them. Whoa! Interior turret. What did I lose? Ah, just a thruster. Oh. Or storage, hey? Oh. I think they're all empty. I think that screen is telling the truth. Alright, well. Doesn't appear to be all that much of excitement here, other than the medical room, because medical components are worth something. Oh, and of course the 100 superconductors up here. Okay, sweet. Well, successful combat with far less happening than I expected. I thought these were drone spawner antennas, these ones that said mining outpost, yet nothing arrived. It seems like today I made some substantial progress. I've gotten my fighter to be able to outrange most of the usual weapons we face on things. Might not do quite so well against an unidentified signal, but I'm keen to try that anyway, as I think that might be the best way for me to get the rest of the materials I need so that I can make enough cash to buy that red ship, because I feel like I'm kind of getting close. So there's all that and plenty more to come. And I will see you then.